Crimson Tide are back in action today, looking to start the season 3-0. They face the McNeese State Cowboys. Bama's won the prior 3. Crimson Tide back in action after their wins against UNC. This is not your run-of-the-mill mid-major program. Nice find. That's Jaron Stevenson, who pulling out of bounds gave it away.
Outstanding job of the Cowboys getting back into transition. You'll notice that shot by
advantage. Just a minute and a half into this unique non-conference battle. This is Bree. That one rattles in. There's Stevenson. Drive. He finds Nelson. And Grant Nelson draws.
So there's a wide open contested mid-range jump shot. Alabama's going to have to.
Won the Southland Conference. They were known for their rugged defense. Christian Shoemate trying to develop an outside shot.
Dunker, but has improved his shot much more this season.
Nelson drives, and so Grant Nelson is headed back as the size length advantage against McNeese. Had 12 and 6 rebounds. Knocked a little rust off in the opener at the end of the 22 season. He's been pretty candid. He talked about how McNeese rolled the dice on him. He rolled the dice on McNeese last Friday, shooting from distance.
Yeah, 6 of 31 in that basketball game. Still continuing to get going forward.
Reitzel looks to push. This is Reed on the break. He gets fouled. And so there's that quick push. The staff has really liked his activity, his physicality. Gets the coverage started here on the network against UL Monroe. Missouri at a South Carolina.
One of the more impressive games that I've seen all year.
Scoring 42. This is Garcia. That's a difficult one with a shot yet. Reitzel gets one man in the air. Couple of dribbles. Sears, a deep one, cashes in. Short. So McNeese on the run out now. This is Sincere Parker getting his first minutes off the bench. He was a high school. Hayden Holloway, first-year Tide, finds Sears. Drives the baseline. Reed, yes.
Nice pass.
Battle, especially as it pertains to the coaches. 2 on the timer. I don't know if they realize it. There's a shot clock violation. And
what caused the turnover?
Been harping on the turnovers. That's now 5 down for Alabama. This is Parker. It was a hot, their most effective three-point shooter a season ago. Nelson lines it up. That's pure. The first. Good cut. Nice find. And Jaron Stevenson's the beneficiary. Cut off. Holloway wants it. Down and out. Nelson follows, and he's into double fig. You'll find a seat on the bench if you pass an open shot up like that. Holloway, again, sophomore, aims to take a step forward. Contributor to Auburn's success a season ago. So he transfers to the in-state rival. Ooh. Nelson kept the pivot foot. Look at Amori, just it's quite a weapon and difficult to have to deal with. This team, whole bunch of coachable guys that want to raise the bar and perhaps win a championship. Ooh. Here's one freshman we have to 6. 7:15 to go in the first. Nelson tees it up. That's good. Another. An assertive drive, and he's going to the free throw line when we return. Grant Nelson in a takeover.
But you think about who is it in college basketball that he can't guard? So he moves well. I think he's really a big man with the shooting guard's mindset.
Win season a year ago. Oh, look at Nelson. Wide open stuff. You know, the activity level, Charles can't connect. Here's Philon. Right-hand dribble. Philon takes it right at DJ. Alabama now close to 50% shooting from the floor.
I think, along with Aiden Holloway, is going to be the backup point guard. He's not back healthy yet. He could be one of those guys.
There's a spin, and that time, probably mid-December. Live from Athens, Georgia. Needs a bounce back. Murray trying to back down Sears. This is Christian Shoemate. Couple of head fakes. Goes up. Got it to go. Shoemate. Sears got by his man, kicked it back out to Phylon. Phylon hangs in the air and finishes.
Just how
always are in the SEC. Yeah, how about Auburn into the top 5? So you got the in-state rivals both in the
man.
clean look.
He's aged like fine wine. 17. That's about how old you are, right, Fitz?
Busted about. I'll take it. It could be worse. Could be a lot worse. Richards, in stride. Holloway got knocked to. Reed, quick trigger. Can't hit from deep. And another rebound. Quickly pushes ahead to Stevenson, and this is in Sears' range.
Bingo. Now,
just highlighted that a couple of times earlier. We saw it. If you forget about Sears or don't recover quickly enough,
it's separated themselves. UConn's ranked 3rd, but Alabama hasn't quite gotten to that point. I think UConn is actually ahead of them, watching their couple of games earlier this season.
Close there for a little while. Remember, UConn, just like it did the prior season, stampeded the comp. And Nelson secures another rebound, so he has 4 to go along with his 16. Reitzel refires. They need 1 or 2 here before the break. Allen Breed goes up strong. Breed for wins. Prior mark was 22 in a season. Holloway, a deep triple. McNeese ball with 38. 5 to play. Sears on the attack. Sears goes up with the left. Got it to go. And so Alabama break for McNeese. Stevenson underneath. Too much size, too much height.
To work with his guys on slipping the screen, and that's a nice job of Jaren Stevenson.
Shoemates. They did that a whole. Breed had 10 first-half points, gets a little separation. Nelson knocked it out, so it's
6'11". Amore 6'11". Stevenson moving so fluid like this.
Corner 3 is down. That's Reitzel.
Early in the second half.
So Latrell Reitzel playing the role of Michael Finley. They're the three-point shoots. From outside of Atlanta, spent his first 3 years at Providence.
Meniscus before the first game because he tweaked it. It's good to see him back out there healthy.
Reitzel, another from the same. So the Tide are on the move. Sears, quick crossover. Sears misses. Amore hammers it down. Tops. Out of the transfer portal. I mean, that is a high-level acquisition for Alabama in the offseason. A couple of triples here right out of the gate to start the second. Sears, yeah! Mark Sears, another one. The freshman you mentioned before, Pettiford, he was cleared for takeoff. Hit a whole bunch of critical shots in that game. It's for the Tide. Parker back on the floor, guarded by the very wide, big-bodied Aiden Sherrill, and that's Parker. Ooh, numbers here for McNeese. Sherrill runs the floor and gets back. There's the layup, offline, and the follow. Brian Sullivan. McNeese led for about 8-9 minutes in that first half. Ultimately lost the lead. There's Parker again.
Times in an A-10 basketball game.
Well, here he goes. Parker, he blew the dunk, but there's a foul on the way up. Yeah, Parker, the senior from Rockford, Illinois, he could fill a figure scorer, you would think, this season.
Yeah.
Parker, the blow by Parker, missed it. Good defense by Alabama at the...
Outstanding defense that time by Alabama, but the Cowboys continue to get back in transition.
Oh, great pocket pass to Nelson. Holloway that time. Here in the second half, it's now 17 for Nelson, the dynamic big from Devils Lake, North Dakota. Now, what sort of a jump will he take in his second year in this Oates and Company system? That 3 goes down. That's D to single digits. Murray. Over to the inbounder, Richards. Follow slam and shoot. Late shot clock offense. Reitzel has to put his head down. The ball's free. Who's it last touched by? Alabama's going to keep it. 21-point lead at one point. Garcia rejected by Amore. Charles offline that time. Sears on the move. In a hurry. Sears draws the foul. Today, now 3 of 3. And so
there you
always,
go, Mama.
Yep. Always there, ready to go.
She's a star.
Alabama had led by as many as 21, and that was just, what, maybe... Amori switches on to Shoemate. Shoemate, and he left his feet, didn't know. Sears turns the corner, out to Stevenson, puts it up. That's down and out. And Shoemate to get it back to single digits. Murray to Shoemate. Shoemate blocked, but he's fouled. And so Christian Shoemate
did that at LSU, and he's doing it as well at McNeese State.
Back in SEC territory for the first, and nearly swiped that one away. Breed had the recognition. Here's a deep three. Parker buries. Nelson turns right back to Reitzel. Corner three. There's the answer.
There you go. We saw the...
Reitzel's got 15, 12 of them here in the second half. Parker hoists another. Got it to go. McNeese, they covered the passing lanes that time. Sears is Cliff Amori at the free throw line.
When you play Alabama, you can't allow them to have a free-flowing offense.
Parker rises again and puts it in. Sid. And so Nelson has not missed, pardon me. 7-point. Parker's got it. He's red hot. Parker's got the bigger Stevenson. Step back three. That one rattles out. The stakes, okay? You see the number next to Alabama's name. Final four run a season. They are within 7 against second-ranked tie. Nelson slips once again.
How many times have we seen that tonight?
Shovels it back to Breed. 6 on the timer. Breed knifes in. Breed the fall away. That one rattles through. Out to Sears. Fakes the three. Sears. Stevenson lets it go. Nelson with the offensive board.
They're doing a nice job of anticipating the miss and going to get the offensive rebound.
Yeah, they've got Nelson 8 of 10 at the free throw.
9-point lead with plenty of time left. There's no rush for Alabama.
Phylon, though, takes it right in for a deuce. Breed behind the back, hoists it up. That triple rattles in. Half that helped propel Alabama to what's going to be perhaps a single-digit victory in this game against McNeese.
Close. They won. And the Crimson Tide won the game overall, though. Impressive win in spite of the struggles from behind the three-point line.
For Alabama. Hope you enjoyed it. We did. For Damian and the entire crew, I'm Kevin. Good night from Tuscaloosa.